What up, though, and welcome back to another episode, man. Hey, it is your boy, MNG. Now, check this out. Now, what we looking at here is a situation gone bad. My man right here to the right, or to my left, however you want to lay the orientation out, he sits here, and he's basically he got cheated in the loyalty. He got caught cheating in the loyalty test. So we gonna go ahead and hear his part because old girl set him up. Maybe they can reconcile, maybe they can't. But before we go ahead and get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Also, don't forget, we got the mention match sale going on. So make sure you go ahead and get your free hat. If you buy 2 shirts, you get a free hat. You buy a shirt and a hoodie, you get a free hat. If you buy 2 hoodies, you get a free hat. Man, go ahead and get your damn free hat. Man, sale going on to the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and cop that. All right, without further ado, let's get into it.
Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV. If you guys have not watched Sierra Loyalty Test, make sure you guys go do that now because this whole video will be a spoiler alert. But let's get into a quick recap. Welcome back to another episode on Jack TV. Today, Sierra's about to find out if her boyfriend is as loyal as he say he is.
He's not being responsive. He's not talking to me no more. He's not giving me the attention he's giving me, complimenting me, just showing me the basic, bare minimum stuff. It's weird. You feel me?
And you actually has been seriously thinking about moving out there.
Yeah. He keep asking me to, but I don't know if it's because he needs me to.
She wants clarity, but clarity doesn't come from words. It comes from pressure. So we brought in someone who knows exactly how to apply it.
You go ahead and discuss the do's and don'ts with her so she know what not to do when she's conducting it.
So how far do you want me to take this?
As far as you're willing to take it.
You don't care? It's not going to affect you?
He's already giving me all the signs that he don't care anymore. So now it's just time to prove it.
Is his loyalty solid or only strong when no one's watching?
AJ? Yeah, how you doing? Drip. This is Michaela. This is who the shoot's gonna be with today.
Let's find out.
You feel?
What are you doing?
That's how the fuck you feel?
Yo.
That's what the fuck you gonna do?
Hey, chill.
That's what the fuck you gonna do?
Chill, what are you doing?
You wanna have a baby with her? You wanna go to Dallas birthday with her and come? Like you ain't got a girl, huh,
Where you even came from?
nigga? Nigga, what the fuck you finna do?
Oh my God, bro.
We ran her boyfriend through Cheetah Buster AI just to see if anything came up. Any dating apps, any active profiles, and honestly, he came back clean. No results, which is always a good sign going into the test. Like I said before, this just gives us an idea of what to expect. Just because someone isn't on any dating apps doesn't guarantee they're not doing anything. In his case, he was clean on the app, but he still failed the test. And if you're at home questioning your own situation, that same tool is in the description. Just make sure you really want the answers before you go looking. All right, Sierra, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Jack?
I'm fine. Make sure you're speaking to the mic.
I'm good. How are you, Jack?
I am well.
What's up, Sierra?
Hi, Gabe.
So, post loyalty test, everything unfolded. How are you feeling?
I'm better now. Just like a complete relief because it was like I was really going to up and leave my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like now since everything is kind of past its ways and done what it needs to do, my life has just kind of flourished back home in Houston. So
have you had a conversation with him yet?
absolutely not. I don't want to.
My fault. It's not the guy on the left works for Jack TV. That's not him, you know. It wasn't him. When I went back and my fault. My bad. Okay? Don't crucify me.
I'm cool on it. He did what he did, and I would rather not have any form of communication with him. Wish him the best, but you're not for me. You don't need to be anywhere near my life, in my life, period.
Going back, like, if you had to redo everything, would you do this again?
Absolutely.
So you put another guy to a test?
I mean, I will never put myself in a position where I feel like I need to be with a man who makes me feel unsure ever again. Because
Why is it so hard to just be honest?
I think it depends on how you grew up. I grew up in a very honest household. I grew up with a lot of transparency.
Mm-hmm.
Like my parents didn't want me to be in the unknown, so they told me everything, whether it was gonna hurt my feelings or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like that with my siblings, being the oldest. So I have no problem being honest. I would rather hurt someone's feelings and like
be authentic than lie to somebody. And then, like, once you realize that, like, you can't be honest or you can't be loyal, can't because you don't want to, like, you got to take that accountability, take your consequences, learn, heal, grow, and fix yourself. Like, it's simple because nobody wants to be with someone who can't be loyal, who can't be honest, who can't be genuine. Like, who wants to put themselves through that? Nobody wants to be miserable with somebody. And then as a man, you can't be selfish with a good woman either. You can't expect a good woman to sit and do everything for you and you not doing nothing for her. Like, you're not feeding her mind, body, soul. Even if you're providing and you being Superman, going and doing, taking on the world, and all she got to do is make sure you're good and make sure the house is good and make sure she's good, great.
Right.
But there needs to be some type of, like, it doesn't need to be 50-50, but it got to be a something.
Right.
Like, it can't
Balance.
be 10% and 90% all the time. I think a lot of people need to change their mindset and stop looking at this generation's idea of love. And, like, everyone wants the 100 roses and the G-Wagon and all this materialistic stuff. It's like, how about y'all worry about building and growing with each other? Because that's the point. Like, I want to be with someone who I know I can grow and build with every single day, and we can build an empire. And at the end of the day, when we 80 years old, we can look back and be like, damn, we did that.
What made you feel like you could be in a situation where you're pursuing a long distance relationship?
I mean,
it really, listening to her talk, you can see that she really learned a lot from the situation and that she's ready to move on from it. Now, it was definitely long distance relationships are definitely challenging. And I'm more so curious of how long were they together for him to want her to move out to LA, out to California in general. Which I'm sure she's a model or actress. She can do all that stuff anywhere. But, how long were they together for is what I'm kind of curious.
I've done distance before and didn't really have an issue with the distance. That relationship didn't end because of distance.
Right.
So distance was never really a thing for me because you make time for what you want to make time for. You have to be able to have some type of self-control. If you can't control yourself, what's the difference being in the city with me or not?
Right. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship before for this one?
Yeah.
Why did that end, if you don't mind me asking?
Honestly, it was just different paths. It really was just different
Career paths.
Yeah, like our lifestyles just didn't really match up. Didn't match up too well. My life is so busy and he was very not that. Didn't want to go and do things. Just kind of wanted to be a
homebody.
Stay at home. Well, not even a homebody because you can have fun in the house.
Right.
So how's your life now?
I think I was just bored
After
with
everything
that.
after everything all happened, like.
Oh, I'm having fun.
Feel like she got like a reset button.
Yeah, definitely got a heavy reset button.
Yeah.
Did you have to like get back to you?
Yeah, definitely had to heal. Had to definitely take some time for myself. That was definitely a lot emotionally. My nervous system was wrecked.
What does that healing process look for you? Like if you was giving advice to somebody who maybe in your shoes and didn't have the luxury of putting somebody to a loyalty test, but could be going through something similar, what could you tell them if they struggling to heal?
I think first and foremost, you need to create a routine around yourself that feeds your mind, body, and soul. Go to the gym, journal, read, learn something, get off of your phone, get off the TV, stop eating junk, eat some whole foods, take some vitamins. Like when you feed your mind, body, and soul, all three at one time, you just thrive.
That's easy for some people to say, but some people, depending on how. To me, what it sounds like is that this relationship really wasn't that long, because if she had the attachment that she had to this person, and the relationship was long, depending on the type of connection that they've had, if they was a strong connection, I mean, this would be devastating. It'd be devastating. It would take a minute to get over it, just to kind of work that person out of your system. Like people say, if you've been in a relationship for like 5 years, it's gonna take 2.5 years just to get them out your system. It's gonna take half of that time to get them out your system. So to me, it doesn't seem like this was that long. Maybe 6 months, maybe 8 months, depending on when this was shot, when it ended and everything. So I don't know. We can perpetrate unless she was just already gone, and this was just a validation for her to even just to break us off.
Like whether you feed yourself into religion, just don't go and get underneath another person. You can't heal that way.
Mm-hmm.
You can't heal with someone else on top of you. Like you have to isolate yourself. Now, healthy isolation, don't cut off the world and don't talk to nobody, but take time for yourself. Take time for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if I'm in the house looking like a bum, feeling like a bum, I'm gonna get depressed.
I feel you. Do you feel like it's more refreshing than anything?
I feel like it's different for someone who's in a mindset of wanting to settle down. When you're trying to really find someone to settle down, you don't necessarily got to date that person for the entire 6 months for you to know that you want to even build with them. You should know within those first 3 months. The 6 months just allows you to see every emotion they could possibly go through. You can see angry, you can see sad, you can see mad, you can see overwhelmed. Like
years.
You get to see a lot of that within those 6 months to see if you can even tolerate and deal with a person. A lot of people are not compatible. And they don't realize that. They don't have those conversations early. Like, what do you want in life? Like, what are your goals? What are the things, what are your morals that you will not cross? What are your beliefs? What are things, your political views, for crying out loud? Like, a lot of that shit matters.
I don't think you can put a time on it because there's some people that have been dating for like 10 years. Then they get married. Then he starts beating his wife. But before 10 years, he was never beating her. So I don't think you can put like months and a time on it.
But I think this generation rushes really bad. They want to go.
Instant gratification. We used to be able to get things really quickly. Fast food, coffee, relationships. There's just instant gratification for everything. We want what our grandparents had, but we don't want to put the time to get it. We just expect it to happen and to be there when we want it.
From actually, they don't even want to do all the steps. They want to go straight to baby mama.
Yeah, it's
like,
changed.
They're missing the point of like sitting and getting to know somebody for who they are and it not being like materialistic. Like, I want to challenge people to, next time you date somebody, don't look at their social media. Don't look at their social media for the first 3 dates.
All right.
Get to know the person. Like, stop getting to know a brand or falling in love with the idea of a person, because a lot of people do that. You can't fall in love with the idea of somebody and then expect it to work out because you created expectations for this person that person does not have for themselves. So you have to get to know somebody. And in 6 months, I feel like for this generation, this Gen Z generation, 6 months is a good amount of time for them being so young to get to know somebody for real and not be focused on social media and whatever else is going on in this world. Because I should know my partner inside and out in every way, where even if they twitch, I know the exact emotion that they feel and I know exactly what they need. Like, if my man's irritated, I should be able to know he's irritated before he even realizes he's irritated.
See, this makes me wonder, is she speaking for, or is she speaking about being in a long distance relationship? Or is she speaking about being in a relationship and the person is in the same city? That's the difference. Because if you don't have that one-on-one time with that person to build and develop in that quality, that overall quality time, all the things that you're talking about is going to be difficult, even from a distance. Like, you can have all the phone conversations, you can have all the FaceTimes and Zoom chats and all that stuff that you want to. But that ain't no good. There ain't no substitution for like real quality time with somebody, sitting there and watching their mannerisms and the things that they do, like face to face. What I do on camera is a lot different than what I'm doing in person. You gotta have that real quality time.
And I know I ain't the average female, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with being different, but I know that me being different is going to bring somebody who wants that different.
Are you open to dating?
Yes and no at the same time. I mean, since everything kind of unfolded, I was dating, There was a lot of options after y'all posted that video. And options that I'd never. Let me just say this. A lot of y'all men are very sweet. And a lot of people lack that sweetness. And I think I might have found a little piece of sweetness in Houston. Maybe. I actually had a DM that stood out to me a lot. And it was someone who asked me if I
Post-test?
Yeah.
Okay, again, somewhere.
They asked if I was dating or if I was a busy woman.
And why did that stand out to you?
Because I am a busy woman. And I've never had a man
acknowledge that.
Yeah, really acknowledge the fact that I am a busy person. I feel like a lot of people that I've been with have been intimidated by how busy I am.
Do you feel like that question stood out to you because you was never like really supported while being business in a situation with a guy?
I think so, but then it means that man has been paying attention. You know, like, okay, you not only do you see my page and you see that, you know, I'm active and I be doing photo shoots, this, that, and the third, but you're watching my story and you're seeing that, okay, I went to a meeting here and then I had to go do some shopping. Then I had to go do a fitting and then I had rehearsal later. Like, you sense that I'm so busy that I might not have time to date.
Mm-hmm.
But then the fact that I was like, okay, maybe I'll make some time for you. But then it comes to the making time. If he can make time for me, I can make time for him. So, I don't know. Just
that really put your head up.
It messed my head up bad, y'all.
You know, that happened a lot, bro. Like, people, when they first meet someone, they show a lot of interest in what they're doing. And then once they're down the line, it goes away. And then there's a guy who shows interest. And then it turns that way. That happens a lot, bro.
And then, like, someone to keep interest and to keep my interest.
So most people cheat because someone else showed interest in them that the partner not doing.
And I'm sorry, y'all. When I can't do all that ins and outs. Like, if I am official, like we have a date on it, ain't none of that going on. I'm for you and you for me and ain't nobody else.
So is the loyalty test, is it what you expected?
No, because I don't know. I think part of me really wanted him to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Just for, I would rather it have been my fault, if that makes sense. Like, I would have rather him passed and then me be like, dang, I was really over here overthinking and I did all this just for you to be a good man. But then for it to be the opposite, it was like, oh, dang, I was actually kind of rooting for you a little bit.
I want to dive a little bit into the comments a little bit. A lot of comments that I'm seeing is basically like any man would have felt that test with that decoy.
No, you need to grow up.
Nah, bro. Look. Any man, look. For me, I could be in there and be on my business, okay? But don't start flirting with me, touching me and stuff like. Man, I may lose it. But I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to tell. I ain't in that situation. But man, it would be hard. Like, I may fold like a folded child. I may fold like laundry. I may fold like a brand new box. I may close like a garbage can top. I don't know. I ain't in a position, but it'll be hard. It will be hard.
These men in the comments need to grow up. Y'all need to grow up.
You faithful or you not.
Period.
It don't matter who we put in front of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally that simple. If you feel like you're going to cheat on somebody, have a conversation with that person, figure out why you want to cheat, and either part ways or stay together and figure it out.
Yeah.
I feel like it's simple to have that type of maturity. In this day and age, and this generation does not have that. And y'all need to learn that.
So how Michaela conducted herself, did you expect her to do all of what she did? Or how do you view like her in her role as the decoy?
I mean, she did her job. I mean, I feel like he just kind of egged her on, Mo. If he wouldn't have egged her on, she wouldn't have had to go that far. But if it's just going to keep going and going and going, like, and progressing. Honestly, if we would have just never walked into that room, In 9 months, we might have had a baby, y'all.
So what made you like? What allowed you to have the level of poise that you had sitting in the room? But like I guess from my perspective, him already crossing so many boundaries and you not getting up being like, let me just go in here and confront.
I think me being a retired crash out, I had to sit there and think about my actions and think about the fact that I am on video.
Retired crash.
I am on
I seen
video
that a
right
little
now.
bit.
Yeah.
You're actually shit, bro.
I'm strong.
See how nice you talking in the midst of, bro.
You most definitely got another side to you.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely
had me crawling
retired
over a
crash
bed,
out.
bro.
Boy, that's a new one. A retired crash out. How long you been retired? Well, that is there's some people that don't retire from crashing out. They keep crashing out frequently at that. I am 1,000% curious on this retirement crash out. Like, when was the party? I wish I was there. See you do your last. Did you do the last crash out at the retirement party? I just need to know.
So what do a crash out moment look like to you then?
Jail.
You went to jail before?
Oh. I didn't get charged with anything, but I was arrested.
You better hope karma gets you before I get you. Find you something safer to play.
Embarrassing me and shit.
Find you something safer
Hey,
to
it's
play.
I seen it, bro.
I had a couple bruises when I got back to Houston. I'm like, dang.
Yeah. Bro, how you literally jumped like I was carrying you, bro.
Caught me. I said, whoa. I didn't expect Gabe to be that strong.
At what moment did you notice that we may not notice that you was like, he finna fail?
When that door closed for the second time.
The second time.
Because the first time, everyone was closed. Everyone had clothes on.
Okay, so me personally, I feel like it was over with when he walked in the room and started getting oiled up. Now, I'm not in the modeling world or the photographer world, so I don't get that. But
being oiled up isn't odd.
But it's the way
now,
y'all went about it. It's the
that
vibe.
it was done.
It was the vibe.
Okay, yeah, he definitely failed once he started oiling Michaela. I definitely forgot about it. Yeah, he failed when he started oiling Michaela. Because he didn't really necessarily fail when he was getting oiled. Because you kind of need some oil on you.
Mm-hmm.
So how your mind was going when you seen her sitting on him actually, like, what
My
was going through your
focus
mind?
really wasn't on her. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was really focused on what he was doing. So when I saw him starting to get touchy-feely, that's when I was more like mad at him.
So it didn't bother you by her sitting like directly on him?
No, because he was already talking about what he wanted to do to her before that. So I couldn't really be mad at the sit part because it's like, you done already failed, for real.
I would have got up right there, bro.
Like,
I had to
see how far it goes.
I had to control the level of crazy that was really finna come out of me in that moment. So it's like, I basically just kind of sat there and kind of zoned out for a second. For real. Like, if y'all go back, when them hands hit the head, yeah, that wasn't that no more. I was in pure rage.
Did you ever feel like you should let it keep going because we're doing a test for you? You know what I'm saying?
No, I really just...
You really wanted to see?
I needed to make sure that I was going to put nobody in harm's way.
Was there ever a time where you feel like maybe I'm not going to confront him?
I did have a moment where I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to walk out and I'm just going to go home. But then it's like, what's the point of walking out after we done did all this? And then for him to not find out, you know? Because then it's going to be me still crashing out ultimately and being like, yo, this did happen. I did do this. You just never found out that I did this.
Right. So for like some of your family members or friends who may have seen your episode, like what was that like?
It was just a lot of concern. I had a lot of support. Like more support, not a lot of questions. Not gonna lie, I didn't get a lot of questions. It was just more like, are you okay? How are you doing? What do you need?
You know, in situations like that, I can understand. You definitely need support because to set somebody up and to see them fail and to care for them that the way you care for them, and to think that they care for you the same way, and to lose your trust in such a way. Yeah, you definitely need a lot of support behind that, and just a lot of everything.
When you have done a loyalty test, have you ever become like emotionally involved into the person who got hurt in the episode?
Let me think.
Like really felt bad afterwards?
I don't know them really, but I can sympathize with some people because I understand like what they may be going through or feeling. I'm just knowledgeable of the situation, so I just try to do my job for the most part.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt bad for the cheater? Like in a situation? Like he failed the test, but you like sympathize with him.
There's so many episodes that I done. Nothing really stands out.
Yeah.
But I be feeling sorry for the people who pass and then don't air.
Wait, so you don't air them if they pass?
A lot of people don't want to show the fact that they significant other passed the test because they don't want the person to know that they was on the test. That's the part I feel bad about, because you in a relationship with somebody and it's supposed to be built around trust. I feel like the fact that you want to do this, trust is kind of just like not where it needs to be.
Yeah, because I definitely would have felt guilty if he would have passed. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I would have felt so guilty.
You wouldn't have knew what to do. I feel like a lot of people come in thinking like, oh, they gon' fail. And I'm not saying just because
See, now I want to see all the footage of the ones that, that passed. Like that one guy that sat back and was like, oh man, she passed, and then didn't want to tell her about it. That sucked. That really did suck, because she passed and he didn't even want to confront her, but then got the video posted anyway.
Somebody passed, they're faithful or loyal, because that's not the case. But I be feeling sorry for more so the people who don't even know that they're on a loyalty test.
I can understand the shock.
Yeah. What you feel like the craziest one was?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
Craziest one? When bro had that tool.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was like alert one, bro.
Nah, the craziest one to me was the Twin Boo one for sure.
Oh yeah, crazy in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that way, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know that, bro. You didn't even show me that, bro.
Yeah, what about myself?
That was you, bro, when you did that.
She basically did a loyalty test, and she like put her boyfriend to the loyalty test, but was green. It was just messing my head up, because when I met her, just like I met you, instead of her telling me exactly what was going on in her relationship, she did, but she was like shooting her shot.
Oh. So she was like, oh, this is my way to get rid of him and get
it
on
was
you?
pissing me off because I traveled so far to go talk to her.
I remember that.
So I didn't want to believe that this is what she was on, so I just kept pursuing. And then I figured out a way to kind of just flip it on her.
Crazy, bro.
Did you ever pursue her though?
Pursue her?
Yeah.
What you mean pursue her?
Because I mean, she wanted you, huh? You ain't never.
It was one time. It was never mutual.
Oh, okay, that was the question. Hey. I know what she looked like.
It was never mutual, no.
I swear you like
that was crazy, because she was willing to watch her boyfriend pass the test and sit there as if nothing happened. But I had like a recording on a computer that I showed her boyfriend right there on the spot.
Oh,
you
she ain't
didn't
shit.
watch that one.
Fun
Do
fact.
you watch? Like, how many of these did you watch before you was decided to be like? Just walk us through that process of watching and then thinking like, okay, let me reach out, and then.
I'm gonna guess that the answer is probably none, not a one. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm gonna let her go ahead and
actually getting a response.
Honestly, my baby sister put me on y'all.
Your baby sister.
My 13-year-old baby sister.
No business watching it.
Put me on your show. And I was like, dang, should I do it? Is it real? So we submitted, and here we are. Hey, Jack.
Shout out to baby sister.
Yeah, no, seriously. She was very hyped. about this.
You need to get her like a good birthday gift.
You got a t-shirt with your brand on it? I think that'll be just fine.
I need some.
Okay, y'all. So we gonna get into a little bit of a deeper question. Y'all ready?
I'm scared now. She said a deeper question.
Okay, this is a basic question, but I feel like this is something that the chat might want to know. Have y'all ever like really been in love? Like for real, for real?
Wow. To ask to ask the people that catch cheaters that they ever been in love is a first. Maybe that question has been asked in private, but to ask that on the follow up, oh shit, bro. But let's find out their response.
Like for real, because you got to think about it. A lot of us coming on this loyalty test, like we are coming here because we do love that person and we want to see like.
I think men we have an issue with being vulnerable. It's
a lot of women don't give y'all the space to be vulnerable. They don't allow y'all to be vulnerable.
So even you saying, have you ever been in love before? You make me pause.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, am I in a good space to talk about this shit?
Yeah.
You feel me?
And see, I grew up with boys. So like, I'm used to y'all.
But yeah, nigga that been in love, heartbroken. Just put my head down.
Has y'all last heartbreak prevented y'all from diving in to anything new?
Nobody's ever asked us these fucking questions.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a therapy session. Say it again.
Hey, look, y'all might as well just go ahead and end it right now. It's getting too deep. It's getting too deep. We can't have these questions being. I mean, she asking some real questions. I believe more women should ask these questions while they're in the dating phase. Ask men these questions. Give them space to be open and be vulnerable. I promise you probably have them a lot longer than you think.
Has the heartbreak that y'all have experienced, has that prevented y'all from pursuing something new and being vulnerable with that person?
I feel like it's about seasons. Like that should have thrown you in a whole nother season. Like, all right, I didn't gave this shit so much energy, compromised, it had that togetherness to where now I'm gonna relearn myself and rebuild and really just focus on myself. So it has no bearing on me like meeting somebody new and then bringing that baggage or trauma to the new situation, because even me going into a new situation, I'm a different person too. So I'm learning.
Then another season, you'd be like, fucking, I'm thugging.
Yeah.
I literally swore after our episode, y'all, I swore off love completely. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be by myself. I'm gonna be happy by myself. I was cooling by myself. So I get it. I get the needing to be with yourself and be okay with being by yourself before you can even.
That's dangerous territory too, though, because once you get so comfortable with yourself,
you love it,
bro. It's so hard to allow somebody in your space. So hard.
Seriously.
And then when you start going crazy, you like, fuck it. You sit back like, hold on, I gotta chill a little bit, bro. Going too crazy.
No, for real, you be feeling like you're moving too fast. You be feeling like things.
Yeah, you be like, let me chill, bro. Hey. So it's crazy either way. You is right, bro. Cause you get to thugging by yourself, and you just like.
I'm talking about really thugging by yourself, like taking yourself to the movies.
Oh my God.
You in the room chilling, talking to yourself, like, fuck with me.
Dude, y'all don't even understand the amount of dates I have taken myself on. People have asked to take me out on dates places. I've told them no and then took myself out on that same date.
Yes.
Then when they get in your space, you like, I'm ready.
It's like you forget how to share. And it's not that you don't want them there. It's just like, this is my,
annoying.
This is my peaceful palace.
You feel like annoying.
You gotta go, gang.
You gotta protect the peace.
You gotta go
at all costs, because that nervous system ain't no joke. Oof.
Yeah. So,
Gabe,
what?
Heartbreak, love, anything you want?
Same thing. You know, I mean, like
I've never heard him talk about nothing like this.
For real?
No.
That's crazy.
I'm security, bro. I'm a hard body. You know what I'm saying? I don't fall in love now. I'm just saying.
If y'all run that episode back, y'all can go see Gabe looking like he was feeling bad for me. It's okay.
Like I said again, man, like when we doing these sessions, bro, it's like you meet people, you hear their story, you know, they tell their story about what's going on. So every episode, I'm like into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this was going on. So it's already a picture painted bad, but it's always two sides to the story. Then once they get in there and they doing all the stuff that you're saying that connects together, then it's like, yeah, that's fucked up. You know, like then maybe someone be going too far like this one.
Have you ever genuinely wanted to like fuck somebody up?
Like I ain't gonna get into nobody's relationship. Like my job is like to stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? So, but when they turn to me, getting mad at me because I'm stopping them from doing something crazy, then they get to run their mouth at me, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, you know what I be praying on, bro? Bro, I be praying on you to say, Gabe, get him.
Nah.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie, I really wanted
want
you
him to say that, bro.
Nah.
Because he know when they
We ain't never really had a situation where I feel like I had to.
Or do you ever feel like you come off as not empathetic enough? You know, when it's caught and you're telling them that they were on this.
Mm-hmm. It could come off like that, but I just try to stay
Neutral
as possible.
I did just want to take a second just to thank y'all for y'all time.
You're welcome.
For doing this with me. Y'all have been great. I've loved traveling with y'all. Y'all have protected me. Made sure that I was good, on time for everything.
It's been a journey.
Yes. And thank y'all for caring so much about my mental.
Like I said, hopefully you guys did not watch this podcast without watching her episode. Make sure y'all go tune into that right now. Is there anything you want them to do, like as far as follow you on any platform or check your modeling out?
Yeah, so my Instagram, well, actually, all my social media platforms are going to be The Real Sierra Simone on all platforms.
Until next time.
Let me do it. Can I do it, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
Until next time, jack off.
You can do it right. Until next time, jack off.
All right, man. Hey, look, that was a little bit different of a follow-up. In the beginning, we started with the whole conversation and talking about it, how it felt and everything. I thought they were going to bring a guy in, but really, it was really more of a conversation with the young lady that set up the trust, the loyalty test, which was cool. You know, a different perspective, some direct questions were asked, you know, to Jack and Gabe. And, you know, that's a different perspective. You know, you really don't get to see the interact. Well, I don't get to really see the interaction that's like that. So I liked it. You know, I liked it for the most part. So, you know, shout out to them for you making that happen, man. Make sure y'all check out the original video as well. I did the reaction on that video. So make sure you go ahead and check that out, man. Link in the description to the original video for this post, man. So make sure y'all go ahead and support that. But, man, hey, don't forget to go and get that mix and match sale over at farewellmng.com. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, man. I will catch you on the next go around. Peace.